We Bangladeshi people are under the impression of some wrong concepts. Uh, Someone is dressed well and we call them smart, and someone who is fidel, maintains fidelity to his spouse, to their spouse, like husband or wife, we call them with good character. And someone who has certificates, we call them an educated person. But these are wrong concepts, okay? First of all, let's talk about education. So, many people call Tarek Jia and Khaleda Jia uneducated. They say Khaleda Jia failed in three subjects and Tarek Jia studied only up to intermediate level and not after that. But does it really matter? What is the education level? What certificates did Rabindranath Tagore and Kazi Nazrul Islam earn? They did not earn any formal education or certificate, but still research is going on their contents, the written contents, or on their creation in many universities. People earn even their PhD on them. Rabindranath was, taught at home, and Nazrul was self-taught. So, uh, and you take Tariq Jia. You consider whether he is able to talk uh, with the foreign people, whether he can speak English, whether he has enough common sense, uh, and whether he can behave like an educated person. If he can, then even if he does, he has some certificates, possibly up to intermediate level, and they claim that it's because of the fear of life that he could be assassinated. That's why he did not take admission into Dhaka University, although Tariq Jia got a chance to do that. I don't believe it, but still, since he can speak fluent English, he can deal with foreign delegates, and he lived in London for almost 17 years, and I think he is educated enough. His education doesn't have to come through certificates, and the same is true for Khaleda Jia. Khaleda Jia was such a nice person, but still some people want to humiliate her and the BNP supporters by saying that he failed in three subjects. It hardly matters, man. You have to see what she achieved. That's all. Now, um, let me read something to you from ChatGPT. Uh, Firstly, I will say the misconception, which is ed- uh, education means obtaining certificates and degrees. But the broader meaning of education is the process of acquiring knowledge, skills, critical thinking, and personal development. Okay. Now I will talk about smartness, and let that read to you. Misconception is smart means fashionable, well dressed, or good looking. But the broader meaning of smartness is smartness often refers to intelligence, quick thinking, good judgment, and gosh, effective problem solving capability. So Einstein was smart, yeah, because and although he, if you consider his dress, did not look so-called smart because he used to wear baggy pants and baggy dress. I mean, in Bangladesh, got dhola dhala and baggy pants and baggy dresses. If someone use those dresses, in the traditional sense, people would be calling them smart. But you have to understand what it really is in modern English, and I believe it always has been the same. Smart means people with good intelligence who can do critical thinking. Okay, so Einstein was definitely smart, and do I have to explain it further? I guess I don't. Now let's talk about character. Let me read what ChatGPT has to say about character. I will post this link, the shared link in the comment section. Please check that out. A misconception is character mainly means sexual behavior or marital fidelity. The broader meaning of character is it refers to a person's overall moral qualities, honesty, integrity, responsibility, kindness, and behavior patterns. That means if someone is trustworthy and his behavior and attitude towards you will not change with your um, change in conditions. Like suppose previously you were rich and powerful, and you think someone was used to admire you, used to respect you, and do good behavior with you. Now, if for some reason you become poor, powerless, then if that person behaves almost the same to you, if his behavior pattern does not change, if he does not take advantage of your poor situation, then that person is trustworthy and said to have a good character. Such people can be trusted and they are respected. People always talk good about them. That their behavior or attitude towards you will not change with your outer changes, like with your um, dress. I mean, suppose um, you are rich, but if you want to do an experiment, just wear poor clothes on a couple of days and try to observe the changes people have, um, people from your surroundings have, maybe from your neighbors and relatives. If you want to experiment, why don't you go to your friends, relatives, and even neighbors, and tell them that all of a sudden you fell into financial problem. You are now in very financial distress, or some other problem got into you. So, and then observe how they behave, whether they totally start avoiding you, or maybe they will come up suggestions how to overcome this, and if they are even willing to help you as much as they can. If they can they come up with the advice, or if they want to help you, then these sort of people are definitely trustworthy with good character. But people who will change colors like chameleons, they are definitely bad character. That means they are not trustworthy. But on the contrary, what do we think? There's a famous song from Bollywood. मैं करूँ तो साला character ढीला है. That means if I do the same thing, they say my character is loose. And even there's a Bengali song like Krishna Korle Lila, Amra Korle Bila. So in this song also they want to say the same thing. Now if the God does it, it's all okay. But if I choose to do it, then they say I'm with a bad character. So someone who actually choose to have multiple sexual partner, they in our society they are said to have a bad character. Someone who is not fidel to his spouse. I mean, suppose a person, whether male or female, it does not matter. If they are married, But if they are not fidel, I mean, if they cheat on their spouse, I mean their husband or wife, and take company from maybe one or more, multiple people of the opposite gender, if they do these things, then we say that person doesn't have character. Okay. Einstein did this sort of thing. At a time, he had six, trust me, six girlfriends. And so, did you ever hear a sentence like this? Like this, the Einstein had a bad character. Did you ever hear such sentence? You did not, because everyone talks about his smartness, how smart he is, what inventions and what theories he came up with, etc. And we, in our Bengali society, we have a tendency to copycat others who we think are successful. I shouldn't be personal, but then again, it reminds me of an individual from 05 batch, I mean 2005 batch, Tripoli, Buet. A person I won't be saying no, whether that's a male or female, but she and also her husband, they kind of look like Einstein. I mean, if she was a male instead of being a female, she would a little like Einstein. And her husband also looked like Einstein a little bit. At least that's what I thought. And okay, now you understand that was a lady, and she, I don't know, she got a job by her husband's reference, and that's why probably in that job she didn't have to use brain, so she most of the time was idle, spend time idle. Idly is the word correct form? I don't know. And he used to chat about with people, multiple people, including me, on the phone. I mean, Facebook Messenger, etc. So apparently, she used to distribute false hopes. She also gave me false hopes. She raised my hopes only to have me dashed. That was back in 2018. Anyway, so why did I bring this thing up? It is that, like I said, she raised my hope only to have me dashed, and which should not have done. She did that thing with me, the flirting thing. That means she did that with other people. And why would be she? But she, I wouldn't say. I'm not sure whether she is dirty or she got dirty, because when I wanted to meet her, she did not. That's when uh, that thought came into her mind that you know uh, having conversation with someone over Facebook Messenger is one thing, but meeting them in person is entirely a different thing. So it was definitely good on her part, refusing my proposal to meet her. Good, but I am under the impression that she possibly thought about Einstein, and she possibly thought that if she maintained multiple relations, multiple illegal, or are these things illegal? Suppose Einstein was married at the end, had children even, and at the same time he had connections with multiple girlfriends. So that's may not be illegal in U.S. society, but that's against morality. So I guess this lady from Buet Tripoli 05 batch, she also did the same because she thought that way she would imitate or copycat the lifestyle of Einstein so that she could be one like her. No matter what the intentions were, this is actually a wrong approach. because genius comes in different formats. Ge- um, Genius people, some genius people are handsome, others are kind of ugly. Some are from rich families, others are from poor families. So you should not, if you think you are a genius or if you want to become one, you should not imitate or copycat anyone. If you have that talent, you will become that one way or the other. So you say now you got the the true definition of character, right? Now there's one more topic I want to talk about. That's business. The misconception is business means only making or counting money. But the broader meaning is business is the activity of creating value by producing goods or services and serving customers while earning profit. In Hindi, business is called dhanda. धंधा अच्छा नहीं चल रहा है, that means business is not doing good. Yeah. Business is not being good. So why do they call it dhanda? Because when they are engaged in a business, they have to think all the time, think, and they have to do that dhanda, how to make money. But and there's a difference between Bangla dhanda and Hindi dhanda. Bangla dhanda means trying, concocting something evil to deceive others. That's what the general meaning. But in Hindi, dhanda basically means business. So it means that activities by which someone can earn money by serving others or maybe by providing goods to others. Okay. But in Bangladesh, many people think that business means this. Business means a lot of money, making money and counting money, which is completely wrong, man. And business actually, in Bangla, business actually means kormokando, activities. Okay. So business is not doing good means whatever activities I do for the purpose of earning my livelihood, those activities are not going well, very slow, very few activities. Like I'm a Bikash agent, okay. So if on a particular day, maybe on a rainy day, I see that people are not coming to me for transactions. So that means what? That means my business or activities are not enough, going well. Okay. So I guess that's enough. So there are some other points. Maybe I will come up with them some other day. Thank you guys. Have a great day.